Hello, this is Carrie Shucklehoff, and I am your advisor. And if you have not yet used Banner to create a tentative schedule for classes, let me just give you a few pointers. So first of all, to get to Banner, you are going to sign into your Ozone account, and then Banner is over here on the left, right over here. And when you hit Banner, you are going to be able to connect using your Otterbein credentials to a screen that looks like this. Now you're going to choose Student View. And when you go to Student View, you're going to hit Registration. The term that you're going to select will be spring of 2021. And right now, you can only view that. You can't actually register for it. So spring of 2021, let's take a look at some classes for you. So how to find classes? Well, the first thing you're going to look at is your handy dandy program book. So when you came to Otterbein, you got a program book, and they are different colors depending on the year that you came to Otterbein. And so, depending on your year and your program, you have a particular program book. And to make plans, you are going to use your program book to look at the types of classes that are on schedule for someone in your year. So, for example, if you're a pre-K to grade 3 major, which there are not as many of anymore, here's the pre-K to grade 3 list of classes. If you're an incoming freshman, you have a pre-K, you're a pre-K to 5 major, and your book has a list just like this of classes that you need to take. So what you could do is you could look at this list of classes and you could say, oh, it looks like I need to take in my freshman year Math 1210, Math 1210. So you could go out here to schedule of classes. And again, we're going to pick spring term. And we're looking for math. So math. And we are looking for math 1210. So I can type 1210 right in there. And look at that. Math 1210, Nature of Mathematics, is offered Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 10:05, or it's also offered on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11:30 to 12:25. So you could write down both of those times as potential classes for you. And then you also looked at your list and it said you needed an INST 1500. Now, INSTs are a little bit different than like a math or an education class. When you take education 1700 phonics, that's the number of the class, okay? When we say you need to take an education 1500, well, if you put integrative studies, INST, GAHI, integrative studies, if I put 1500 in here, well, it's going to tell me there's no classes. Well, that's not because there are no 1500 sections. It's because they're numbered 1501, 1502, 1503. So when you're looking for an INST, don't put the number here like I showed you with the math class or education classes. You're just going to go down here to integrative studies, and then don't put a number in here. Just go down to the very bottom left corner where it says class search, and you'll hit that. And here's 1501, 1501-2. So you'll see there's multiple versions of INST classes like INST 1500. What I would suggest doing is to look at the nature of these courses. So maybe you're interested in self-discovery. So if you hit this catalog entry, it'll show you what this class is about. And you can use a little interrogation of what the class is about, as well as what the schedule offers, the schedule of its offering, to kind of decide if that's a good class for you. So what I would suggest is you would want to write down multiple of those sections so you can determine which one fits best. Okay. When you are ready to register, or when your registration window opens, you will again sign in as a student, but this time when you go to register, you will be selecting those classes. When you say, let's see, it'll say registration, it'll say active registration. You can register for the classes and you will just actually register for them here on Banner. Okay, so the other source that you can use to plan a class schedule before we meet is on Coursicle. And if you just go to the link that I provided in the email, it's Otterbein Coursicle. And right here, now we can browse classes. This is for spring of 2021. And let's say you want to take education. You're ready as a freshman. You took 1600 in the fall, so you're ready for education 2200, ed psych. And so I'm just going to hit this and it tells me when it's offered and I can just add it to my schedule. So let me make a schedule. Let's see, I need to make a schedule. I'm going to make a schedule and I'm going to call it new schedule. And I'm just going to call it Carrie's schedule. There it is. Okay, so I am going to look again for that class that I need. What do I need? I need to browse. There's education 2200. That was on my list on my program book. So I'm going to add that to Carrie's schedule. And then I'm also going to look for, let's see, I need to look for an INST. So I'm going to go over here to INST. Look at how they pop up here. And this one about situated selves. Oh no, past lives. This looks, past lives in literature and film. That looks so interesting. So I'm going to check that one. And I'm not going to worry. In Coursicle, I don't have to worry about, is this going to conflict with another class? I'm just going to select a couple of these that I think are interesting. I like this one, and I like discovering self. I like discovering self. Ooh, these are all very interesting. Time frame, I'm not loving. So I'm going to go to, this is a bad example. Okay, a morning class. I love mornings, so I'm going to go for that. Put that in my schedule. Now, why do you say, Carrie, did you put 2 INSTs in there, 1500? You don't need 2 of them. I know, but I'm just picking classes that I'm interested in, and then I'm going to narrow down my search later. So I'm going to put in math here, and I know I need math 1210. So I'm going to add that one. And you know what? There's 2 sections. So I'm just going to add both of them because I'm just feeling crazy like that. And I'm also looking at sociology 3020 because maybe you want to add an intervention license to your P5 license. And sociology 3020 is one of the classes you would need to take. So I'm going to add that to my schedule. Now, when I'm all finished, I'm going to look at my schedule, and isn't this great? Coursicle gives you a little graphic representation of what your classes are going to look like. I like this schedule because I've got math first thing in the morning, and then you know what? I kind of would like to not have this big break between classes. So do you see how I did that technique where I added more than one section of 1500? If I take this section of 1500, I have a morning class on Tuesday and Thursday, and I'd really like to just have a big class day and then maybe just one day that's a little bit lighter. So I'm going to not take this one. I have this other 1500 version, and ooh la la, what a beautiful schedule, right? So again, this is how you can use Coursicle to kind of speed up your plan for classes. What I'd like you to bring is either your Coursicle, you can print this off, bring your Coursicle with you, or bring up just a little list of the classes that you think you'd like to take. I would also plan a class schedule of 5 classes. That's a full term load. And I would also put in a little alternative class or 2 in there just in case you have trouble getting into a class that you would like. You have a backup class already planned. So that's how to use Coursicle and Blackboard if this is your first time looking for classes using your program book. I look forward to seeing you soon at our advisor meeting. Thank you.